Terrible. How's everyone doing? Terrible. How's everyone? Audio sounds good. Twitch is live. Let me send the ping out on Discord. Okay. The suffering continues? Yeah, pretty much. Just getting my game started up. Give me a minute. Some hot Delta Story Arc love? Oh no. Arctic Chief, how's it going? Okay, who all I miss in chat prior to starting? Mac, Warpcore, Mario, Eric, Steele, how's it going? Steven, yes it is. Any other leaks since my last video? You know, leaks are something that are against the terms of service, or so as I've mentioned in the past, I would never do anything to violate the Star Trek Online terms of service. But I don't know anything about anything. There's your answer. I did pull out the red shirt. I feel it's going to be appropriate today. Victor, Nuclear Triad, Jay, Ramspin, Mia. Gotta show us the leaks channel again. I can't show that Discord right now. I'm just gonna check a couple characters here quick, see if anything sold overnight. Intriguing Cheops, how's it going? Yeah, I still need to record the breakdown video for it, but pretty much the way I've been looking at this bundle is if you have to ask whether or not it's something you should pick up, then it's not for you. It's very much one of those bundles where if you were already interested in any of those ships, you either would have had them or you wouldn't need anyone to tell you that those would be good for you. That's pretty much how I view it. It's not that the ships are bad. It's just that they're all for niche things, and if you were doing whatever niche play style and actually were interested in those or would be interested in those, you'd already know about it. That's I don't want to sound like a dick saying that, but that's sort of how I view this Muds bundle. There, Getty, how's it going? Can flagship staffing be applied to hangar pets? Yeah, use the needs of the many, which is a command ability, and it can apply AoE to everything around you. Geops, not surprising. The Stow servers are of the highest quality. Gregory, how's it going? Yeah, just buying them with the EC's gonna be the easiest route for most people. Man, I don't think really much is sold. Just a single DOF. Sometimes that's how it is. Oh. A turret or two sold, okay. Yeah, and we have some sales upcoming, hopefully, with the summer event starting up, hopefully next month. Theo, how's it going? Yeah, the Tooth is not a bad ship. It's just it has fallen out of the meta. And if it would, like I said, if it was still part of a playstyle that would appeal to you, you'd already know about it. That really is the issue with the Smuds bundle. And I need to do a video where I say that without sounding like a dick. Okay. I need to open some lock boxes. I need to get a T6 ship box for that credence for whenever that drops. Not today. It gave me a T5 box. I have a slot in my account bank that I cannot do anything with. You see, there's actually an item here. I can drag it. Whereas if the slot was actually empty, when I left click and hold, it would do nothing. But this slot here in my bank, it's got an invisible item in it. And I can't move it. Inventory full. Is it an R&D item? Inventory full. So I've lost a slot in my account bank to an invisible item. Beachy. Fingers, how's it going? Stunned. How hot is it here? It's 88 degrees. Yeah, I noticed this night or two back, and I did see that Reddit post. So, if this has happened to you, where you just have an invisible spot in your bank, it seems to have happened to a few people with the recent patch. That's not hot. Terrible. Another stack of lobia. I mean, I need more lobia. But yeah, I did not get very lucky with those boxes, unfortunately. Stowe's spaghetti code being added again? Absolutely. So I want to check something here quick. Apparently there was a comment earlier. Now, I already knew there was going to be some changes here, but let's see. Is this listed as being part of a 4-piece set? Nope. Apparently, the obelisk that you play as in the mission sphere of influence or whatever, you know, when you're flying the obelisk around, when you hover over the gear on it, it says it's part of a 4-piece set. So the upcoming obelisk and the console or whatever that's on it is going to be part of, or it's going to be updating the existing obelisk set and will be a fourth piece. Terrible. Also, a lot of people keep asking what the lightning is, and I did mention it later on in the video. But the lightning is the console for the friendship that was applied onto me by a teammate. It is not a console that you can use on yourself. And it does very little damage. Let me see if I can find where it is. I've had so many people asking about this damn thing. Where's my friendship at? This console, power transfer emitters, when you apply it to a teammate or to a hanger pet, whenever they shoot out, it's going to have that electrical effect you see in the videos. But you can't use it on yourself. It has to be used on an ally. Is the current obelisk set even worth anything? No. I bought the advanced obelisk a couple weeks ago during the most recent Lobby sale, just to have on to see what the set was actually like, and to have that as an option if the new piece ends up being worth anything. Okay, So there's the gambling for today. Let's head on over to the alt account and get started with the story arc. Trouble with Tribbles, how's it going? Jayok? Stuka, never buy fleet ship modules through the Zen store. They have a very low price on the exchange. So just to demonstrate this. Fleet ship modules are basically just under 30 mil on the exchange right now, but they cost, what is it, like $5 per? Okay, so you can get the 5-pack for $20, so that's 400 Zen or $4 per. Now look at the price of keys. You know, this is just over the cost of like 2 keys. It's like 2.3 keys right now in the current market. So if you're just buying the fleet ship modules directly from the Zen store, you're getting fleeced a bit. You're getting screwed over. Yeah, you never buy fleet ship modules through the Zen store. If you want to get them with Zen, you just go in and pick up some master keys, post the keys to the market, and you buy the fleet ship modules off the exchange. Yeah. Okay. And the first story mission here in the Delta arc is Escalation. Let's dive right into it. There are random drops from some DOF packs. Zor. So like your fleet support DOF packs have a chance to drop a stack of 4. I think there's another one that also has a chance. I think my game sounds pretty low, so let me turn this up. Now, the leaks are like this, Warp Core. There you go. There's the secret leaks channel. It's literally a link to the old Arc Games news page. That's still all that's in there.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson sphere. The situation in the Delta Quadrant is continuing to develop.
Admiral Tuvok has requested that you meet Voyager.
Oof. So that sucks. Yeah, the Arc Games website was much nicer than the Play Star Trek Online one. The Play STO one, you can make it a little bit better by using Dark Reader. So Dark Reader here, I have it set to dynamic. I think it's just the default. So by default, it looks like this, and then with Dark Reader is just one of those add-ons where you can force any website to be in dark mode. But yeah, I currently am trying to get a T6 ship box because that Credence I think looks really good visually. and I really want it. You guys know how much I care about ship visuals. All about the space Barbie, right? Taking an incredibly long time to load. Yeah, it leaked over on console as being Infinity Lockbox.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room.
Nick, how's it going, man?
Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
Wrong way.
Greetings.
Get that bugged
What else do you need to
cutscene here.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Put the Wani console on Jonathan. That'd be the big thing. Would the Credence visuals be enjoyed by lots of people? I think so.
Please state the name.
I think that's
You're
a
not.
very good-looking ship.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal. The mind meld. No, remember. The mind meld. No. Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering. Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by... Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable. The mindscape...
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I've almost... Bilana, you are... I'll destroy you. And Tuvok's mind with you.
Personal shield losing power.
You
He has
can't
raised
stop
defenses
this.
to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Yeah, so basically what they're saying is, with whatever issues Germany's got with the game right now, network-wise, you just need to turn on, like, the EU proxy.
I'm
He
in
has raised
control here.
defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Okay, so if you go to options in the game launcher, there's gameplay proxies here, and you can just change that to EU. So if you're over in Germany or Europe and having issues, give that a try. Change the gameplay proxy to EU. If that doesn't work, try the US one. Yeah, the interior visuals here were good, yeah.
Quickly, use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses. Excellent.
How much does Dark Reader pay for this shilling? Terrible. It's a free add-on.
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to find a fragment.
Yeah, the Obelisk, the Ethereum Revelation, and the Exeter remaster that they did, those are all bugged right now. Pundus was active over
What is
on
happening? I have
the
no
Wiki
reason-
Discord
7.
talking about that. Asking for any info about any additional issues that popped up.
That is Borg technology. But the presence of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant. Assimilated Undine. They may be a reflection of
Aaron
the
Emperor, how's it
unconscious
going?
fears of species 8472.
Indeed. Some weird stuff going on here.
You're here. Let's just get this over with.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
With Cooper defeated. With Cooper's attack.
Yeah.
You should. We must still.
You don't belong here.
Personal shield losing power.
That just was out of nowhere. Okay.
We should use. Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path. In 2375, Voyager encountered a malfunctioning board. Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. By species. Keep searching. I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
Mines are quite nice. I don't know.
This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the... Please join me.
Matter would help with survival.
Voyager will join you in the north.
Okay, I have no idea. Eric, that would be painful. Yeah, there's a lot of neat ground weapons. Honestly, I should.
This area of space was labeled. We must load.
I'll wait for a Lobby sale, but I'm gonna grab the Disco full auto rifle from the Lobby store. It's not plasma for right now because it was just expensive to do plasma. Polaron was the budget option.
Shields have failed.
This passage will work. Quickly, we must go.
Do I
through
have the
portal.
Disco 3-piece? No. And I barely have started with reputations. Gonna get the T6 obelisk
We
on
need
this
to reach
character. I mean,
Cooper's
that's
command bioship.
the summer event's like one of the easiest to do. So yeah.
Under attack. Light shield failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Target shields have failed.
Yeah, you definitely feel with Mark 12 weapons that it's progressing a little bit slower. Yeah, repulsors, that's exactly why I'm using them.
Target shield available.
The command bioship is weakened. You must...
Low load time. Lewis, how's it going? I don't remember Eric, to be honest. Yeah, Jonathan, basically, it was just the cheapest for me to get with the amount of EC that I had. If I went with any other flavor, I wouldn't have had the EC
We are close to
for it,
Cooper's
with what I
position.
had at the time when I did that on stream. Yeah, Boimler, always buy off the exchange. Don't waste your lobby on it. It's so much cheaper to just get off the exchange. It's like, I'm trying to remember the exact breakdown of it, but it's 50 to 60 mil EC to buy, and if you were to just, you were to go and use lobby for it, it'd almost be like 400 or 500 mil back. Yeah.
Enemy targets on sensor.
To be honest, the epic token and the lobby are the only thing really to worry about with the rewards here. For the lead alt control event, the Torp and
Cooper should be in the an
that
intriguing
click here
notion.
not great.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
Flanking damage detected.
You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate.
Losing power.
I can't move. Nope. Diva, how's it going?
Personal shield.
You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate.
Am I gonna watch Prodigy season 2 next week?
What
I
is
haven't watched
happening?
season 1.
You did this!
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him!
We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive.
We don't need them!
The many will be strong. The strong will survive.
They are weak. I will save us!
You are weak,
What? No!
but together we are strong. You will be repurposed.
No!
The Bio
Oh, cool.
Dreadnought has
That's
no
good.
intention of entering our space. Now, there are no signs of Undine. Our shared effort has...
Okay, there's Mindscape done. Yeah, I haven't watched Prodigy at all yet. I'll get around to it. Right now, I'm doing a watch through of The Office. Boring like that.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a...
That done. Next up, I guess, is
Our
Reunion.
first task in the Delta Quadrant is a familiar one.
This one. This one sucks. Reunion. Okay. So for today's stream, I think the objective is going to be getting through Reunion. Friends at Unlikely Places we'll probably skip past just because that's a patrol one. Same for enemies, if I recall. I think those two are both just do patrols. So probably hold off on those for right now. So Reunion, Revelations, All That Glitters. And then I don't really want to deal with Kabali today. Let's at least get through the missions up leading up to Kabali, and then next stream we'll be going through all of Kabali, every last bit of it on ground. So let's get Reunion going here. Thoughts on Advanced Disruptor versus Spiral Wave? I'm aware of Stowbetter's, thoughts on that they feel that Advanced Disruptors are better than Spirals. And that may be the case, but the issue for the issue for the Advanced Disruptors are that, like the Advanced Phasers, they are explicitly just beam arrays. So the thing with Spirals is that they are available for all other weapon variants. Like there's dual heavy cannons, dual beam banks. The Advanced Disruptors are very limited. Wondered why Cooper stayed in human form in that fight. That's a good question. Yeah, Jeff, indeed. Giant Dutch Viking, how's it going? Yeah, Mavrock. I did find that a little bit surprising. Spiral waves have always been their post was largely focused on beams, I believe. I don't know.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon. Engines are offline, requesting assistance.
Yeah, Stillbetter's holding themselves back quite a bit in that regard, in my opinion. Not wanting to do anything with Fleet Power Network Array, I do feel is a bit of a mistake.
This base is populated by Talaxians. My shipmate from Voyager, Neelix, joined them before they moved to this location. The Talaxians have been looking for a new homeworld for quite some time.
Hey, how's it going?
But now they have found one.
Yeah, I just...
The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
A Romulan ship? Ah, no. Oh, wonder.
I very much feel that ignoring Fleet Power Network Array is just a mistake. It is so absurdly powerful, current meta. Mavrock, thank you. I'm glad that video's helped out. It's done pretty well. Yeah, that's
Thank you so much for...
Twitch is usually very consistent with the ads there. So there's a bug with Fleet Power Network Array that I think has been overblown. Basically, if you target a player as they're hitting Fleet Power Network Array, you can also get a stack of it from them. And the initial way that some people interpreted that was that it meant one person could get 25 stacks of the Iwani console. In reality, the way that it works is that all 5 players in the team, if they were to target one after another, and each activate the consoles in the right order, then all 5 players could get 5 stacks of the Iwani console for 30 seconds. That's the bug. It was never 25 stacks on one player. It was 5 stacks on every player if you abused it. And that was very clearly not allowed for DPS uploads, and realistically for any DPS
So
records,
good
you'd
to
never
meet
do
you in
that.
person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how... Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
What a
What the hell
wonderful
is that?
surprise. Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
Yes. Godzilla, that's why there's the chat at the bottom left, on both Twitch and YouTube. Yes.
You look well, Neelix.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Back to Chief. They gotta wait for them to do their slow walk.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots. What was that? The operations bay? Dexter was in there!
It's
Dexter's
weird with my
trapped.
music.
Please, do something!
A different experience. Space station full of binge drinking Talaxians.
Dex is a little dizzy.
Okay, you guys want music. We'll see if this causes any issues. I don't know how loud that is for you guys. There you go. There we go. I think a lot of people missed the disclaimer that I had on the KCB though, where I, said this applies to, environments where there's no shields on the targets. I know people have wanted the audio. Okay, where's the last part? Okay, it's pointing back to the console that I've already fixed. Oh. Yeah, the other thing is too, the KCB is getting haste from Fleet Power Network Array, so that's one of the big
Thank
things
you.
with it. It does, but it just the KCB's damage output is substantially lower as soon as their shields.
Oh, hello. Isn't Chef Jolax great? He's a good friend, and his falata onion crisp is superb. Maxon likes his food spicy. I once saw him add amber spice to Paraka wings. We're traders. A lot of people have spices. But I bet Alex, Brexa, Wixon, and Maxon can help.
Talaxians are a warm and generous people.
Now, Wixon, he's a reliable guy. You might even say he's the Nimian salt of the earth.
Yeah. For ISE especially, I think it'll do very well. Borg maps where there's not as many shields.
Alex is like a mother to all the children here. She always has a bit of candy in her pockets for them.
Yeah, the two-piece with all the haste is huge.
I can't think.
The damage from it, though, is also good. Like in the environments where there's no shields, it literally was like doing as much as another forward weapon. Azumdal, how's it going? Yeah, SROs are nice. I mean, Watchers are also really good right now. And I think Watchers are a bit more accessible for non-Romulan players. We're dealing with slow load times today. Here, I'll make myself a little bit smaller so you can see that. Yeah, I mean, the KCB would be fine to try there, Eric.
Thank you for all you...
Our ships are... Are you ready to depart for New Talax? Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal.
Legendary Tal Shiar. I don't think we'll see legendary of some of those older lockbox ships like that. Unless it's like a really notable ship. Like I think the Paladin or Glor could see one. Okay, now that I've flown out of that, can I do the interact?
Unknown vessel. Why? I was here.
Warning, ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shield failing. Warning.
I just hope the next Muds bundle is better.
Right shield failing. Target's shields have failed. Four
Or
shields
that they would bring back the old Muds bundles. That would, I mean, that would really be nice.
hull integrity below 50%.
No, I don't think the T5s are worth it. If you get the Legendary Scimitar, the Legendary Scimitar has all of the consoles that the T5 Scimitars had. So just by getting the Legendary Romulan Warbird bundle, you're getting the Dideridex and all of its stuff, and you're getting the Scimitar with every single console and trait that's ever come from a Scimitar. So just get the Legendary one. There's no reason to buy most of the T5 ships nowadays.
Right shields failing.
I mean, there are other ships from Disco that I think would have done better. The Meteor ship, the Crossfield refit.
Hull integrity below 25%.
And aside from that, the Kirk I know people want. Janeway, there's a lot of people that really like the visuals of that.
Enough.
The Malon are gone, but the
Geops, that's just how Nick is. During the sale, it'll be 7,800 Zen or $78.
Thank you so much for all of your...
There we go. Another successful mission. And the rewards are all horrendous. Yeah. Next story mission here is... Friends in Unlikely Places is just going around doing a bunch of patrols, so I'll pick it up, but we are going to skip it. Revelations, I think, is the first Vodwar.
A Federation starship on a research mission for the
Yeah,
Alliance.
first Vodwar. Okay, so I'm going to get absolutely slammed there. And then after that, it'll be All That Glitters. Okay. Let's get Revelations rolling here. How's it going? Have I checked Discord? No, I have not. Nick, don't buy a Logitech keyboard. Terrible. And sending me links, stuff like that. That's just terrible, Nick. For the price they're going to charge for what he's buying, he could buy something a lot better.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures.
Attention. I am playing the game at 4K, and it's being downscaled to 1080p for the stream. Yeah, just get a custom keyboard. Like, stop buying the like main brand gaming keyboards. Just you're paying for a lower quality experience. Get yourself a nice mechanical, and you'll be much better off, Nick. Nick, I know what you're doing. You're trying to bait me into using some of the non-stream safe language that I would say to you if I was in voice chat with you right now. I'm dead. I'm out of heals. And then I got hit by a reflection shield. No, they just got me with a beamer. The issue with Twitch is more that there's a limit to the bandwidth. With YouTube, I can and have streamed in 4K before, but Twitch has limitations.
Odd.
Alien
Voth
vessel.
cut transmission
You have
and are
violated the
engaging their
Voth
warfare.
facility and will be.
Yeah, I don't think this fight's gonna go very well for me.
Where are they going?
This is a general
The Teray are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2370. That is one.
I've even sent you a brand, Nick, to go for if you're buying like a keyboard. Go with like a Keychron.
We have arrived in the Teray system.
You're gonna get something with at least a bit more quality there. Yeah, I've heard that, Billy.
Warning, ship is under attack. Left shield failing. Right shield failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shield failing. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 75. Rear shields failing.
The pain is you don't have the mobility to get away from this stuff. Oh no. Almost had it. Now it's gonna regen to 100. The very first Odd War ship screwed me over. Terrible.
Left shield failing.
The Voth and whomever they are.
Your defense of the Teray.
The Teray and Voth have a long-standing allegiance.
Then you will be.
I'm on beam overload. That's always the issue.
The surface of the Teray.
Yeah. Need emergency con hologram, EPTE on the build. Getting comp engines would also be very, very handy. And upgrading the weapons up to at least Mark 15, I think, would be wise. Outside of VOD War, how's Space Eng feeling? I mean, it doesn't feel great. The core issues that I have with engineers haven't really changed. And that is that when you actually get to endgame and you have the resources to spec out a TAC character or Psi, you can make any career tank as well as an engineer. And I would say,
but they did not
honestly, like,
I will
you
follow
can make
your
them
lead.
tankier. Because we do have some heals in the
There was a
game
firefight
that are
here.
based on your outgoing damage output. So if attack or Psi can get more damage on the target, they're going to get more heals from those abilities. I mean, at the end of the day, like this really it hasn't changed my opinion at all
Ship's
on
emerged. The attack.
Impossible. It was at the time my
I'll go to the
engineers.
central tower and start the initialization sequence.
Energy refrequencer, shield absorptive frequency. It's not like engineers can't do the content the game has. It's just you are very much taking a penalty, I'd say, going with this over the other options.
I blame myself for the Vaudois' return. It was a door best left unopened.
My opinion on beam overload hasn't changed either. I still feel that beam overload is a much less effective firing mode. I understand why people like it though. It's for the immersion. It's for the role playing. But when it comes to like actual performance, I know just how far behind beam overload is, and this playthrough has not changed that. Engineers are more fun on ground. I will give that to them. Nice, Shay.
No further hostile beams detected. Complete these steps in the... First, you must launch the... Next, you must... Finally, you must align... Uplink established.
For a science DPS build, I don't necessarily think there's anything there that's going to be that crazy for you.
When we first rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies.
I'm gonna do something bad. I need a better gun. I'm gonna spend the 10 extra Lobi and I'm grabbing the phaser full auto rifle. Gonna upgrade this. I do happen to have a few Phoenix upgrades, I think. I don't. Let's grab some. 10 Phoenix packs. We're upgrading this gun right now. Make life a little bit easier. Okay, so let's grab a couple of those. Let's get this upgraded. This gun is going to make my life a lot easier. Timothy, how's it going?
No further hostile beams detected.
Is that what Americans usually say? Damn.
Analysis complete. First, you must reboot. Next, you must... Finally, you must...
Okay. Wait, that was the wrong order, wasn't it? It was... Reboot the core matrix. Okay. Charge the relays. Yeah, I mean, what is the best
Defense node
epic
online.
option for size ship? That's the issue. That really there isn't any. I'd probably I would just default to the protomatter field projector personally, because that is just such a large AoE heal. It is also the most powerful AoE heal in the game for healing NPCs, because instead of just being a static like number like you'd see with like Inch Team, Oxysif, whatever, the nice thing about protomatter field projector is the fact that it is scaling based on their hit points, because it's regen. Hit that.
No
What
further
other
hostile
hostiles
beings
here?
detected. We must inform our superiors.
I have completed
about
my
the Vaadwaur
analysis.
threat. First, you must launch the startup sequencers. Next, you final.
No, launch the startup sequencers. Yeah.
Uplink reinitialized.
10 is a good modifier if you do not have much debuff in the run, but as soon as you are in an environment where you have more than
When Admiral
140
Tuvok asked me to leave
debuff,
my
a
post
crit
at the
D or
Dyson
damage
Institute to
modifier
assist
is
the
better.
Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vaadwaur was statistically insignificant. We had to ally ourselves with the Teray to escape the Vaadwaur. My analysis of this node is first. Next, you final.
Charge the relays. Yeah, just having a chat for the NPC chat can be helpful here. Crit D or damage.
Connection reestablished.
Sorry, I just didn't finish what I was saying there. Crit D or damage are both good modifiers. The higher end you get, the more valuable damage becomes, because damage is a final multiplier after everything else. Crit D does fall into Cat too.
Romulan!
So I mean, it depends on where you're at. Like if you're a brand new player, the crit D is probably more valuable. If you're at endgame, you have a bunch of endgame stuff, then that's where damage is going to be really good for you.
No further hostile beings detected.
Your team, we'd be.
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vaadwaur were defeated. Clearly, the Vaadwaur object.
It was not letting me target any of them.
Vaadwaur reinforcements approaching. Vaadwaur are relentless. The probability of our survival is slim.
Enemy targets on center. Personal shield losing power.
The Vaadwaur are tenacious fighters. We must be more so.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
Yeah, some of the board kits are nice for the like the turrets they spawn. I think I had one of those on casual for a bit.
Personal shield losing power.
We can't keep this up forever.
Yeah, deep fried. I'm curious to see how things go with Deca.
What is that?
Enemy targets on center. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Okay.
No further hostile beams detected.
I'll catch up on chat here and
Wow,
Giant
we
Dutch
did
Viking your
sustain
question when we're done
I'm
with
not-
this.
Seven of 9.
Admiral?
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault. Your ship invaded the Voth outpost. You woke the Vaadwaur.
Vaadwaur. Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believed their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong. The Vaadwaur have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
Yeah, Stark Eddie. It's new and it's not good. Okay. Giant Dutch Viking.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the troop.
Thank you.
I think we're almost on with this. Okay. How patient do I think the player base is with the deck and takeover? Been a while since we heard anything, and so far player base doesn't seem to care too much. Yeah, I think a lot of people are either just at a point where they just don't care. They're just waiting to see, waiting for things to happen. I think that there's quite a few people that in the meantime are just playing other games. Yeah, there's definitely a vibe that I've seen of people just like, it's either they don't care or they're just waiting it out. Know Your Enemies is also a patrol one, but All That Glitters is
Are you familiar
the
with Voyager's
next.
emergency medical hologram?
Belt buckle's still huge. Yeah, I need to get some better gear here on this character. Rep-wise, Disco is a long way out from being completed. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things for Deca would be Definitely not going in and starting off with like a big nerf bat or a bounce pass like we've seen from Cryptic in the past. Like, I know that there's a lot of people on the Torp side of the min-max scene that do not like the current meta and very much want to see like fleet power get hit. But I think Deca going in and hitting any of those big items that we've had in the past, couple of years would bad start. The Voth so testy. Yeah. Indeed, Timothy. Pretty much just avoid any big nerf bats. Just positive things. I think the best thing that they could do would be to be like, hey, we're gonna change the monetization approach. Something with the lock boxes. Because that is increasingly becoming a bigger and bigger issue. Carillion, how's it going? Do I think it's still worth investing in playing? Yeah, I mean, I think that this game is going to be around for an extremely long time. If we get another big nerf patch, I will drop this game so fast. Yeah. I know personally that if fleet power was to receive like a balance hit or the friendship trait, I think half of the group that I run with, if not more, would probably just entirely quit. Because it's already, this game is already, when you get into the higher level stuff, it's already a bit difficult to keep people engaged because the servers for this game are just absolutely atrocious. And trying to do any of the really high end runs, it's anything coordinated, it can get difficult because the servers are just so horrendously bad. You go in, you're watching timers go backwards in some of these things, and it's not even just one player, seeing it'll be people on different sides of the world seeing, oh, we're all getting rubber banded right at the exact same time. So like the actual gameplay experience, it can be a bit rough. And Nick, thank you for the 10 gifted. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, the servers make it difficult to keep people engaged, and I just don't think they could afford to do like any nerfs. Will the servers move to Europe? Probably not. I imagine they would probably keep them US East Coast. Wonder if Deca will fully officially take over on that Cryptic. Technically, I don't know how that would work, Sor. I feel like they are going to have to confront the lockbox stuff sooner rather than later. Nick, we appreciate it, man. Yeah, the lifetime sub could use some buffs. The 500 Zen a month is a really nice perk to it, but that's PC only. I think giving console players a way to move their accounts over to PC would be a very good move. But I know that would hurt console quite a bit. That would really hurt that scene. Okay. Next mission is all that glitters, so let's do this. Yeah, I think one of Cryptic's biggest issues was just how disconnected they always were from endgame stuff. So I would just hope, and I understand that most of the player base doesn't get anywhere near this endgame level, which is an issue on its own that they should probably try to figure out and address, but I think it would be nice to see a bit more endgame engagement. The thing is, if they gave us crossplay, that would then mean that PC is getting stuff, a little bit later. Well, it'd end up being the same time for everyone. But if there was a sudden, issue that popped up we'd have to deal with it.
Pleased to meet you. We've been hailing.
Excellent. Your ship has more powerful sensors than my shuttle.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Four shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing. Left
That
shield
thing keeping me locked in place is not helping.
right shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 7.
Hold your fire. I am Gaul, leader of the Vaudois.
Yeah. Okay. Huh?
Greetings. I'm that.
Oh, what a one diplomatic negotiations. I am Starfleet's
Well,
I'm contacting...
Yeah. Exactly, Zor.
Imagine using a medical emergency as a trap. The Vaudois have no shame. I don't trust Gaul. He betrayed us on Vaudois Prime. He'll do it again.
It's good to see you again, sir. It's so good to see. Doctor, it's been 30 years. You haven't aged a day.
Yes, it's good to see you too, Neelix.
We have a bit of time before we'll begin. We're giving the Vaudois a fine Talaxian feast to help ease the tension.
I don't think Consul
Doctor,
So needs to be shut
you must
down.
tell me all you've been up to.
There's a lot of people over there.
Oh, Neelix, I couldn't. Not with the Vaudois here. But I suppose it is important that you hear about my many achievements since our last meeting. And my brilliant research was able to prove conclusively. Thus I began my grand adventure into the challenge of writing Klingon opera.
Oh, well, Brax and I agreed to never mention the incident again. Well, at least not to Dexa.
Neelix, the Vaudois have finished the appetizers and are waiting for you.
Oh, well, we had better get going. We can talk more later. Do you...
Yeah, that's great, Zor. I like how it just keeps spawning them to me.
As do you. The Cabal. Do not. The Vadwar have endured too much to make peace. Do you expect us to forget the destruction of our cities? The massacres of our people?
The food's almost ready. What would you all like for your main course?
You need to understand even the smallest fraction of our anger.
He's dead. I'm sorry.
Terrible man.
Does that make you angry, Talaxian?
No, it makes me sad. For Jolex. And for you.
Then we are not done.
What the? Oh no.
Nice thing.
No.
How do we choose who to save?
Terrible.
We've saved the hostages, but they may be safer here. What about the people in logistics?
Doctor, you have to save them. These are my friends.
They are beyond my...
Okay.
Then we can still save the others. We have to get to the shuttle in the cargo bay.
I've sent a signal to the remaining Talaxians to join us here as soon as possible. More Vadwar on the way! Defend the shuttle! More on the way. If I weren't a hologram, I'd be worried. A large number of Vadwar are closing in. I'm afraid they may be too much for you to handle.
Yeah, Triz has too many sounds on his stream.
The Teray are here to assist. After this, our debt to you is repaid.
That's timely. Here come the Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur have been repelled. I would have words with you before you continue.
I don't remember that deep fried. Triz's VODs are permanently down because of the MCA claims? Yeah.
I knew this meeting would... This is...
Rear shields failing. 4 shields failing. Target shields have failed. Right shield failing. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Right shields failing. 4 shields failing. Left shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Voyager is here. We will not allow the Vaadwaur to escape.
Target shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Left shield failing. Target shields have failed.
Delta, thank you for the follow.
Failing. Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Right shields failing. Four shields failing.
Damn, but I was able to get away from that fast enough. Close. Should be fine, Eric. Thank you, though.
You came to our...
I think we've got a few weeks to go for that.
Horrible. We're no threat to them. We've done nothing but welcome them. I don't blame you, with your permission.
I've been in
Gaul has shown
sense.
Purple loot over here. I got to grab this. Nice. Okay. Wow. That's a weird question that doesn't have alternative meanings. Chunka, I really like that question. I really, really like the visuals of the Credence that we saw there, with that concept art. So I would have to, on a scale of Bort to her latch, I would have to go on the her latch side there. I do have some some Phoenix tokens, so I can grab some gear here. These bridge officers aren't going to do anything for me right now. I could grab the prolonged torp, but it really isn't that good. As soon as I get a rep torp, I'll be using that instead. A deep fried. I don't think that's in the picture for me right now. I just really don't think I would have any fun with this game on console. Let's see, either of these consoles gonna help me out? Not really. Very rare wise. Now let's convert this ultra rare down. I can get, so I already have a Mercicon hologram. I can get some Admiralty cards here. I know. I need my keyboard. Zompec Lightning isn't a terrible kit module, but Ruin is very much worth it on AoE based builds. But it is something that falls behind on like a beam overload type setup. The thing to keep in mind with beam overload, and it is a perfectly viable firing mode. You can do very well with it, but single target stuff in this game can be a bit lackluster when it comes to maximizing some things. And Ruin is very much one of those things. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I want from Phoenix right now. I think the Admiralty cards would probably be good, given I have like next to none on this account. Neil Falconer will be nice to have later on. The other DOFs don't really matter. Rare wise, probably just some more upgrades. I think one of the big things that I'm going to have to do here in the near future is start getting some gear. Yeah, Nick, Keychron's got some good stuff, man. They have some nice custom keyboards. Yeah, Nick, I think you'd be happy with some of the Keychron stuff. Go for it, man. Their Q1 Pro's pretty popular. You know me, I like the full size keyboards, but if you don't care about your numpad, then the Q1 would probably be a good one for you. Did I like the photos above? The photos above were rather disturbing, Nicholas. I know you're trying to goat me into some sort of reaction there. But I feel like those pictures, they remind me of a former Stow tuber, which I know that you were a big fan of, so I just didn't want to be too critical of the things that you like. Is Nick Chiopsing? Yeah. As for what I'm going to get with the Epic token, that was asked earlier, I don't know yet. I mean, getting the protomatter field projector off the Lucari ship would be good. The Bajoran Interceptor for Domino is always fine. But if I'm on Beam Overload, I'm probably not going to get as much out of Domino, because Beam Overload's just slower at killing lots of things. I don't know. Lucari for PFP is good. I'm probably going to do Ox to Bat here as like a budget option for cooldown reduction. So, I mean, the Bream Plestral could also be a good option. If I was actually to go around and fly any of these ships, though, and just use it as a platform, I really do like the Breen Chel Bulg. Like, as a ship to fly around, I really do like that one. The Ferengi one also can do fine. But yeah, Cold-Hearted would make the most sense if I'm going with the with Ox to Bat. But at the same time, like, getting PFP, that is a huge survivability console. Nick, I'm sorry I'm not giving you the reaction you were hoping for with those pictures. PFP is Protomatter Field Projector. It's basically an AoE, just huge heal. It's whole regen. So it's to you and any nearby allies, and it is the biggest... It's the biggest, like, NPC heal that you can get in the game, but it's also just really good for your own survivability. Yeah. Yeah, let's claim the rewards from all that glitters.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Yeah, it's a super heal, yeah.
Are you familiar with the Kobali? They're...
Okay, so the next story mission is the start of the Kobali arc. Yeah. He's trying to get me demonetized and or arrested? Yeah. Would I do the stories out of sequence to do a ground story build? Yeah, I think that could be a viable way to go, Billy. Yeah, level 65. I don't think I've put many points into specializations yet. I haven't put any. Okay, we're gonna fill out... We're gonna fill out Temporal first. Oh, at least that part of that. We'll left track that for the recharge for ground kit modules. And I'm gonna go over to Intel, get some of the space stuff here. You can use both Giant Dutch Viking. The Valor console is just a ton of shield healing based on you firing your weapons. The PFP is a 20-second, just really large AoE heal. Yeah, continuity can be quite handy there from Temporal also. I need to start some Admiralty. There's an Admiralty bonus week going on right now too, so make sure you're taking advantage of that. Yeah. Yeah, and I think with the Iwani giving Fleet Power Network Array, Domino's still good, but you get a lot of haste from Fleet Power, so I don't feel as bad about not having Domino on a build. I'd rather, have the survivability. When do I think someone should switch from an advanced TFO to elite? I would say when you're parsing advanced and you're seeing yourself at like 150 to 200k, I think that's a good threshold to start exploring advanced, or start exploring elite. Okay. Is there any good rep gear I can get right now? I don't have enough of the elite components. I have not claimed fleet power on this character yet, no. This character is still running a very, very rudimentary build. Okay. I need to cut things off here at 6, so I don't want to start up another story mission. I know I started late today and this is a bit of a shorter stream, but the next stream that we do here is going to be just going through all of the Kabali front. So all of the stuff over on Kabali, we're going to be going through all of that on the next stream. And we'll probably just do just that on that stream. And then after that, we'll probably get through the remainder of the Delta arc. The Bozeman trait, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if there's any final questions or anything, feel free to drop them in. I know probably didn't get through as many story missions as people were hoping for today, but I'm just timing sucked today. Okay. Any final questions? Honestly, Dave, if either of them look good to you visually, then you can play with them, but neither of them are like must-have. Yeah. The W cap, it's like a weapons power battery. It's on a really long cooldown. Stats on the summer event ship, I legitimately, I don't know. I do not know what the stats are of the obelisk. I mean, we know it's the obelisk, but I don't know what the stats are. Okay. That's going to be it for today. And thank you to everyone for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, head on over to the CasualSAB Discord or the Builds Discord, both of which are linked in the description down below. Nicholas, thank you again for the 10 gifted subs. You guys around.